guys, and welcome to our roundup for the week. This is the Monday Night Golf Show with myself, Rick Shiels, and Peter Finch. This is the second episode, so if you never saw episode 1, you can go and check out Pete's channel for that. We're going to be doing the videos together, certainly on the analysis side of things, over the weekend, the run-up. And just general golfing news is our kind of plan and idea, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
while we have a coffee and a chill out on a Monday morning.
Basically, it's just an excuse to film our Monday morning meeting, really. Basically, it's going to be, if you're not seen the first, it's a roundup of the last tournament, whichever made the news. Obviously, it's going to be the US PGA today. An analysis of normally the winner, but as no one can beat Rory at the minute, we thought we'd go for one of the second best players. Rickie this week, Rickie Fowler, who's
been really close anyway. First off, we want to massively congratulate Rory. I mean, I am over the moon that he's won again.
Yeah,
he's just awesome at the moment. I
don't mind him winning as many things as he wants.
I honestly hope now that now he's settled in. Everyone's now watching. I'm sure they've dumped either the girlfriends or the wives, and if not, you need to. That's what we tell them to every lesson. I hope my wife's not watching this.
That's what it's like every time someone comes in for a lesson. So it's like, right, I think we need to fix your grip, your stance, and we need to get rid of your wife.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem to be going down that well every time.
No, not every time.
Some success stories there. Depending on which way you want to look at it.
But we're doing this every week as a roundup, and we hopefully get some nice feedback off you guys. Last week we did ask for a name, and we had some inventive ideas.
There was some great suggestions. Some not so good suggestions, and some just frankly weird suggestions.
So we've named it ourselves.
We've got it ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, there was lots and lots and lots of suggestions. Thank you very much for that. Like I say, if you didn't check out episode 1, go and check out on Pete's and you've got to go and read the comments. Some of them were classic. Some of them we cannot air at all. We can't show. But we've decided to stick with the Monday Night Golf Show. We're going to film it on a Monday. We're going to release it at tea time, UK time, on a Monday evening, so you guys in the States can watch it around your lunchtime as well. And like I say, it's just a roundup of everything golfing news and what we're up to. And hopefully you've enjoyed it, and comment down below if you do as well.
Absolutely.
Right, let's get into Rickie Fowler's golf swing. How good has this guy been at the moment? It's a shame that he's just not won something.
He's just been so consistent. The thing is that it's a bit of a cliche, but if you keep putting yourself in the position, eventually you're going to start picking up the wins, and that's what he's been doing.
You know what he should do? He should go out with Rory one night, like on a lads' night out, and they go out and they go to a club and this. Rickie could be a fantastic wingman for Rory. Rickie could get Rory a girlfriend and really mess him up.
What?
Because he's playing the best golf of his life and just can't win a tournament because Rory's just blitzing it up.
Wow. What a fantastic analogy.
Yeah. So Rickie just needs to get Rory a bird, basically. Right, Rickie Fowler's golf swing. Love the fact that these young golfers coming through at the moment. I think they're athletic, strong, powerful, big hits of the golf ball. They've got great mantras about them. They're very calm and relaxed. Hopefully not Dustin Johnson influenced.
Talk about a good night out. He can go along for 3. He could be the third member, can't he?
The third wheel to this trio. But Rickie's a golfer who's actually been through quite a big change in a very short period of time. Last winter he started work with Butch Hardman, who, if you don't know, world-renowned golf coach, golf instructor, does a bit of work on Sky as well. Tiger Woods' old coach.
So it's what, maybe
ex-coach now, isn't it?
Ex probably.
Oh, really?
Now, yeah,
and still Adam Scott's?
Still Adam Scott's, yeah. He's got massive stable of players.
Loads. So he's taken Rickie under his wing and he's transformed his golf swing to a much more consistent level. Because Rickie used to have quite a big loop and around and movements, but now his swing is so much more consistent. So we've got it up on screen here at the moment. This was him playing this weekend, obviously with his Cobra orange driver. He loves a bit of orange, this lad. Sporting the moustache at the moment, which is good look.
He looks strange. He does look a bit weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm sure he's a lovely guy, but...
And me and Pete just talked about his golf swing a little bit briefly before, and about how much he's now using his arms and his club more outside of his body line. So he's not getting stuck and behind him as much anymore. This is very classic to what Pete actually does in his golf swing. If you've not seen it, go and check out the vlogs. I'm sure you've seen his swing. But very consistent golf swing, and one that stays a little bit outside of his body that hits this slight fade.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I had his old swing. I certainly wouldn't be moaning about it if I did.
No.
But yeah, basically, I always struggle with getting the club very much trapped behind me on the way back and on the way through. And that's something kind of Rickie also struggled with, especially on the takeaway, getting it very flat at the top as well. But Rickie's kind of followed a different path than kind of most players, because he's always been a fantastic player. But most players play with their swing until they win, like consistently, and become a very good player. And then they suddenly go through this change. He seems like he sat down and thought, to actually reach my potential, I'm going to do this now. I'm going to do this now while I'm still very young.
Yeah, absolutely. So just drawing the lines on the screen there with Rickie's takeaway, just coming slightly outside of his shaft line. You can see the club head just sitting outside of his hands. Now, traditionally, Rickie would be a little bit more underneath that playing line, and certainly from the top, we would see a huge change of direction, where the club head and the shaft and the hands would drop behind him to hit this really, really inside angle of attack. That's not the case anymore. He's actually bringing that club down so much more neutral now. And you would almost describe that as being much more one-plane to where he was traditionally.
From where he was, yeah, absolutely.
You can see here, as he comes back down, he puts the golf club absolutely bang in that circle again. So he goes up and down the same line on both his takeaway and his downswing. Love the way Harry turns his hips out the way here. And the club just continues to stay tracking towards the golf ball then. Consistency-wise, it's a definite more consistent way of playing the golf game, because he's not needing to try and change a great deal in his backswing. Lovely extension through the golf ball, so athletic, so strong, and starting to be able to hit golf shots with flights of both ways.
I think that's the key, isn't it? Because before he could only really play a draw, and it was certainly turning into a big hook or a block at times, is when it especially got very trapped inside. So he's basically got his swing onto, just like Rick said, a much more neutral plane and path now. He's able to do a lot more, or in the case of becoming more consistent, a lot less with his club face. He can just keep it rotating as naturally as possible kind of throughout the swing and not have to manipulate it as much as he was doing. So it's just a much more consistent kind of method. And then if you marry that up with his short game, which is amazing, you're on for a very good score most weeks.
And his attitude's great as well. He never seems to get really emotional up and down. I mean, speaking about emotions at the moment, Bubba seems to be here, there and everywhere with his emotions, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It feels like he's fallen out of love with the game.
That's what he does, though, isn't it? That's what he does. I mean, he could miss 4 cuts and then win 3 events in a row.
True, very true.
Maybe not 3 events, maybe 2 at the most, you'd say. Not like McIlroy. But it's great to see the young... I love how kind of Rickie and Rory, it's the new wave who are kind of coming through now.
Yeah.
It's like when we were growing up, the Tigers, the Phils, not Phil so much, but...
Back in our day.
Yeah, back in our day. They were like they were kind of our idols
growing
up. And these are going to be the new idols.
Without question. You speak to the kids now that we coach, and it's not Tiger Woods anymore. It is Rory McIlroy. That's the name that they want to say. That's the golfer that they know, and it's great for the game of golf. Certainly great for European golf with the Ryder Cup round the corner.
Absolutely.
So it's great. I mean, quite a lot of the players actually confirmed their Ryder Cup place as well for the US side as well, didn't they? So it's a little bit more evened out now. Phil's playing well, Rickie's playing well.
You'd have to say Europe are still going to be favourites, though. They have to be, really, with the amount of good players they've got on form. So obviously got Dustin dropping out. Tiger's not going to. It doesn't look like he's going to. If he does play, it doesn't look like he's going to be anything.
Crutches.
You can imagine his name being drawn out and you're partnering with him. You're like,
great.
Right, carrying Tiger out there. Awesome.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to demonstrate this movement that Pete's doing, that Rickie Fowler's doing with Pete, because Pete does this movement anyway, and then we'll come back and do a little bit more news and a roundup about the week that we've been doing as well. Right, guys, so we've got Pete up on the mat, and he's going to show us that kind of movement that now has made Rickie more consistent in his swing. It shouldn't be too hard for you, like say you do this anyway a little bit. So
yeah, I mean this is something I've been kind of working on for a while, because my natural movement away from the ball, and I still do it. I get very much kind of on an inside path, get a little bit flat at the top of the swing, and then I can go two ways really. My natural motion is kind of opposite to what Rickie used to do. I used to kind of come in here and then swing very much from the outside, so I had very much a switch in my path and my direction.
Yeah,
my
too much of a switch as well. That's the big one.
So yeah, just like Rickie, I'm just basically trying to get it's basically trying to get the club head. I mean, you can talk about shaft playing, club head playing, everything moves on a plane, but my specific kind of thought process of what I'm trying to do is to get my club head here in front of my hands to the top of my backswing, and then again just get it passing through my hands, and then I can just turn and just release the club through as naturally as possible, really.
Show us that one hitting one there, Pete, and then we can just talk about a bit of instruction with that as well.
So I always just have a little bit of a rehearsal, just taking it away. And just trying to repeat the same little thing.
And Pete's just hit a very soft little fade there as well, so that's the kind of flight that you generally play.
Yeah, I mean it feels a little bit easier to do that, because I feel once I get this and I get this grooved in, I'll be able to kind of drop it on the inside a little bit more, produce a fade.
You struggle to draw a bit more, don't you?
Yeah,
I still play it, but you struggle.
I can still play it, but I have to manipulate quite a lot of things. So
just go back into your takeaway there just for a second, Pete. I just want to highlight something. One of the things that I just noticed if you are trying this by yourself, we talked about the club head staying outside the hand. It's really important that you don't just attempt to do that, because that can be obviously a dangerous movement in itself. So if you just start from the beginning again there, Pete, where Pete's hands are there, they don't come off a straight line, yet the club head is slightly hinged outside the hands. That's the big thing. So, do it one more time. As the hands come back, the club head is slightly hinged to get on the outside of the hand, and that's really, really important. See golfers who'll do this, and they'll go, I'm trying to get my hands outside, but the club head actually goes in more, which is a dangerous movement in itself.
There's a whole cacophony of issues which occur from that. I mean, if you do try and get the club head on the outside of the hands by lifting the arms away from the body, you're going to lose a lot of connection. There's a lot of things that are going to go wrong.
Yeah,
so
huge.
With myself, it's not so much a problem, because that's never something I've had an issue with.
No. But golfers, certainly when we're trying to give instruction, you might have that issue.
Yeah.
So we don't want to prescribe something that's going to be slightly dangerous to you. With all these advice, guys, as well, do take it with kind of the intention it's aimed for. It's aimed to help you know a little bit more about your golf game, know a bit more about how you can improve and get better. But you still need golf lessons. Golf lessons are still mega important. If you can't make it down here to Manchester with me and Pete, go and see a golf pro that you trust and you like the sound of. If they use Flight Scope and, Trackman GC2, go and see guys like that. But if you do want to try it on your own, check with mirrors or videos, because you don't want them hands coming away from your body.
Yeah, it's always the same. When you do check with kind of videos and mirrors, the placement of the videos and the mirrors is very important. Don't place, this camera here is set back, about 2.5 meters back from the mat. It's at pretty much waist height, and it's pointing pretty much straight down the target line. Whatever you do, don't kind of practice. You see it quite a lot with people who practice in mirrors, and then the mirrors are off centre, and then they're also pointing in different directions as well. You need accuracy when you're actually trying to do that.
Oh, Pete! I think I found it. I think I found the weapon secret. Right, guys. So we're going to do a little bit more of a summary of what's happened this week. If me and Pete can stop hitting balls. We've got some more exciting news. You might need a new mat. Did I put you off speaking then?
Yeah. That was a Monday morning swing, if ever.
It's funny, Pete was supposed to be playing in the Pro-Am yesterday, but it got slightly rained off, let's say. It was an awful day. So we'll sit back down. We'll talk a little bit more about the roundup of the news, what's happened this week. Right, and guys, so like I say, hopefully you've enjoyed a little bit of that information with regards to Rickie's swing. regards to the winner, I've done a Rory What's in the Bag a couple of weeks ago now. I just keep refreshing it. It's dead easy. It's super.
That video has legs.
I know.
So just make that.
I shouldn't have said that. I said in it the Open. I shouldn't have said the Open. I should have said these are the golf clubs that Rory's been winning with. And just keep using it. So guys, if you've not checked that out, check that out on my channel as well. You were supposed to play in a pro-am yesterday, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. For some unknown. I mean, if you. Most kind of guy, I mean, me and Rick were so kind of busy with lessons and with the YouTube stuff, we don't actually play kind of any competitive golf. So, well,
and there'd be no.
No, my
for me anyway.
All right, well, we've used the same accountant, but the accountant kind of came to us and asked me to play in a kind of a pro-am, and rather foolishly, I said yes at the time. I got kind of carried away with my own, with myself.
You were down here like. Perhaps an early morning Sunday.
I was here early doing my stretches, and then the back end of a hurricane blew through, and it was
horrendous.
And I didn't even get to play. It was cancelled.
What was great that I was here teaching all day yesterday, and I was actually the only pro in because all the other pros were playing golf, and it was throwing it down. I was like, see you lads, have a good time, enjoy yourself.
It kind of shows how much of a fair weather golfer I am now, because I had to borrow Rick's waterproofs because I didn't have any. I was like, what is this that I'm meant to be playing in?
What was really interesting because Valhalla had similar weather and they cleared it in an hour and went and played.
I mean, whatever rain we had over here,
stuck.
That rain they had there was
scary.
Absolutely frightening. I mean, whole holes were just underwater.
Yeah, they got it going again.
They've got built in under the greens there. They've got the most amazing kind of aeration system where they just suck the moisture kind of from the greens. But even so, the amount of work that went in over such a short space of time to actually get that course playable in that day was just unbelievable.
Scary.
Unbelievable. It's crazy.
Because I think when they went back out, because no majors played preferred lies, a lot of the players have whinged about mud balls and stuff like that, but hey, it's the same for everyone. I know Ian Pulch had a little bit of a dig on Twitter, but it is the same for everyone, and that's the big thing there.
It's an awkward situation. I mean, you've got to think about, obviously the players, don't want to be playing with mud on the balls, but at the end of the day, kind of you guys who are watching, you don't want to be watching it for another night and missing all the action. You want to see it finish. And unbelievably, they did so. Even though there was like an 8-ball playing up the last kind of on top of each other, but
it's good that they got round quick.
Yeah, no, it's quite good to see because like when the cameras kind of got onto them and the microphones were on, they were just saying, "Yeah, you just get down and play through," and it was great. I quite like to see that a bit more actually.
I'll be honest with you, I didn't watch it all. I was getting my sleep because I'm preparing. I'm in preparation mode at the moment.
I did the research. I did the research for today. I could have told Rick anything this morning.
Yeah, I was like, who won? No, I did my research.
Westwood won.
I said, don't be daft.
No one would have believed that.
The reason why I'm preparing and getting lots of sleep, because I've got a little one on the way.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you don't... because you're busy kind of recording videos in preparation, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm currently, I've come in today super early to pre-record a load of videos when I'm on paternity. My wife, Claire, lovely Claire, she is currently due. The due date is in 8 days' time. So the 19th of August is the due date. So may have a little tiger or tigress because I don't know what I'm having. So it's going to be exciting, and you might see me with either sunglasses on soon doing these videos because my eyes will be that red, or just Pete. So if there's ever a Monday where it's just Pete, I'm probably off on paternity or looking after my newly born baby and my wife. So
any suggestions for names?
Oh, right.
Comment in the box below.
Tiger Shiels. So guys, like I say, it's exciting news. I'm really looking forward to it, and I can't wait to become a dad. And I want some input as well from you guys. When's a good age to start your kid golf? As soon as it comes out, right?
Oh, pretty much, yeah.
Straight away. I'm going to go straight away.
I mean, you won't have the strength to hold the club, but you can use sellotape and stuff.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Wrap it onto the hands like that.
I love it. Nike, are you listening? Because we need some sponsor for little Junior.
We could do a bet as well. We do a Rory McIlroy style bet. Your kid will win a major by the time he's...
We'll see.
Or she.
Or she.
Or she.
That's if Claire lets him. And also, guys, please do send in any questions that you have. Next Sunday, we're going to open our Twitter and Facebook pages to questions that we're going to answer on the Monday Night Golf Show. So you can check out Pete's Facebook and Twitter down here, guys. Pete's a person on Facebook, so you can go and add him and follow him on Twitter. I've got a page and a person on Facebook, so you can check them down here, and also you can follow me on Twitter. It's your chance to get any question you possibly want answering. Any question you want, seriously.
Yeah.
The dafter the better, because we will answer it, or we'll certainly do our best.
Yeah, I think if you use the hashtag the Monday Night Golf Show, if you kind of load those to Twitter, we can just put those in and we can just reel them off then, can't we?
Let's get it trending.
Yeah, let's get it trending.
Guys, if you do enjoy the video, please again do give it a thumbs up. We need to know your love. We need to know that you're enjoying these types of videos, because it makes us want to do more of it. So if you're enjoying it, if you want to give us some suggestions on what we should do, we're going to alternate channels. So it's going to be first week was on Pete's, my week, Pete's week, my week. So do subscribe to Pete's channel as well, so you don't miss a single episode of the Monday Night Golf Show, because we're going to keep you up to date with the best and most informative golf information in a really casual way, drinking a cup of coffee with two golf professionals and your input, guys.
Absolutely, yeah.
We do listen to comments. Sometimes we don't always get a chance to reply to them, and we do apologise about that, just time constraints. But we do read every single comment, so please do comment down below, because as much as we might not be able to thank everyone individually, we do take that information on board as well, guys. Videos looking forward to this week. Like I said, I'm doing loads of tip videos this week. I've got some more Ping G30 testing with the straight flight. I've got the TaylorMade SLDR 16-degree driver, which I'm testing as well. So I've actually had one of my clients come down here. I'm going to do a what's in the bag video, because I've got so many different clubs these days. So I'm going to do what's in the bag video as well, guys. And what have we got coming up on your channel this week?
Pretty similar, really. I'm just going to be doing quite a few, because we've been so many places recently, doing so many things. I've only done a few kind of club, kind of not
Views,
really done
opening, whatever. Yeah,
I've just done so much stuff. I've not actually done that much kind of technical instruction. So hopefully I'll get a little bit more of that on. Just over the next kind of coming weeks. I mean, I'm going to have a little bit more free time than Rick over the next few weeks, so I should be able to get quite a lot of videos out there. I've still got a massive list from you guys to get through.
If you see me uploading videos at 3 in the morning, you know why. Because the little one's on the way. We'll keep you up to date with that, guys, as well, so do check all that out. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Yep. We shall see you next week, and well done again, Rory McIlroy, for your fantastic third win in a row. What's next? Sorry to jump that on you.
I don't think it matters.
All right. We don't know what next is. No majors left anyway.
Doesn't matter.
I think he said the Masters is 292 days away, so we're on countdown to the Masters. You're going, aren't you?
To the Masters?
Yeah.
Am I?
Oh, we might be going to the Masters.
Oh my God! Rick's treating me to go to the Masters.
Maybe.
Thank you.
There might be an opening. We'll see. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Do subscribe, do thumbs up, and we'll see you all soon.